What's up, you guys? It's Message here and welcome to my second account on King of the Skill, trying to break top 5 in farming yet again. We are doing it on the main now, not another silly name, because I will most likely never get rank 1 on any account because I'm just too much of a noob in this game, I guess. But basically, we did the entire strategy as before until we went to saltpeter, so that is why I didn't record the first portion of this run, because it's exactly the same as what I did in my last run. Now, I don't know if that's the most efficient way of doing it. In the beginning, it probably isn't, but if you want to copy that, there's definitely a video on that, and I will link it in the description, so you can check out what happened. But this time we ended up with a lot more saltpeter, as you saw just there. I ended up with about 670 this time, which means that I have a lot more time and, possibility to do grapevines, basically. Because in my last run, I really thought that doing tide farm is way better compared to doing grapevines. But if you don't have full graceful, you don't have a high agility, you don't have infinite running energy, technically, then doing grapevines is actually a bit higher XP, even if you harvest the grapes. So that is what I wanted to do this time, and that is why I collected a lot more saltpeter. But the remainder of the strategy is basically the same, and that is also why this video isn't too long. One thing that is worth mentioning is this patch right over here, the double patch. I did a lot of diagonal walking here, as you can see, every other plant, which saves you quite a bit of time, because diagonal walking is the same amount of ticks, but of course you're one tile further. So every time you do that, you basically gain on an additional tile. And since you need to do that quite a bit of the run, tide farm is basically 90% of your time doing the entire strategy, you can kind of save a lot of time doing this. Now, I didn't know the most efficient method of doing tide farm, however, at the making of this account. Unfortunately, about 3 days ago, someone told me that there are way better methods to doing tide farm that will save you even more time, probably up to 30 minutes over the duration of an entire run, and that probably would increase my XP even more. But I basically put in some random clips over here where you can see me do the diagonal walking, so you at least know what it is. And the other things I basically spared you, because all I did for this run until, of course, the end was tide farm, as my previous run was as well. But in the end, about 8 hours later, we have 2 hours left to do the final part of the strategy, which is the grapevines. And as you can see over here, what I'm doing right now is I check health and instantly clear, which is way more XP an hour than harvesting the grapes as well, which you can do and which gives pretty decent XP, but I intended not to do so because I thought it was more XP an hour. However, I forgot to note that just harvesting the grapes is still more XP an hour than doing tide farm the way I did it. So in the end, I should have just left a little more time to harvest more grapes, that would have given me way more XP, but let's skip forward again to the ending of the strategy. In a second, you can hear the live commentary I did while this happened. Enjoy. Oh, wait. Oh, damn. Alright, you saw that, right? I'm not sure if I got kicked out before I got that XP drop or after. But it might actually be the case that I missed 20.1 mil XP, like, by about 5, I don't know, by like 100 experience, I might have actually missed getting 20.1 mil XP by 100 XP. But let me see, and alright, we're screwed, but still, that looks really, really nice. Message RS. Number 2, we did it again. It's probably never gonna happen, the number 1k Kona, but hey, rank 2 again, I'm happy. And hopefully we stay this way. Probably not, though. Okay, so here we go. This is the end. The tournament has ended about 3 hours ago. And I just want to quickly go over where I ended up at and what I could have improved on my next run. And just quickly mention that Wooks won yet again. So, before continuing, this guy could have gotten rank 1 if he didn't fuck up. There is a video of him circulating on Twitter where he failed a one-tick flick, I think, in the Monkey Madness tunnels while chinning, and that basically cost him the entire run since he lost all of his items with about an hour left to spare. But we don't really care for overall levels, we care for farming, so let's go to farming. Click on it and show you what happened, and yeah, you can basically already see that I didn't manage to get a rank 5 position. So where did I end up at? And there it is, I did manage to get rank 9, which is semi-decent, you know. I can at least say that I am amongst the top 10 best farmers in old school RuneScape now. I don't know if that really means a lot, it probably doesn't, but it's definitely sort of a nice title to have. However, as I already said, my run isn't perfect. I could have improved in my tide farm strategy, saved about 30 minutes there, which would have gotten me at least about 500k XP more, placing me at rank 7. And then on top of that, what I was already doing in my third run, I didn't finish my third run, as you can see, of course, but I also wanted to do even more grapevines and also harvesting the grapes from the grapevines, which might have pushed, well, it would have probably pushed me at least rank 6. However, I don't know if I would be able to break, you know, top 5, because these guys have had very efficient runs, I can tell you that for sure. They probably did a little bit of a different strategy in the beginning as well, just to save those extra seconds. But I don't want to drag this video out any longer than I already have. This was my adventure in King of the Skill, and I really enjoyed doing it. That's all I can say. I enjoyed making these videos as well. No insane edits this video, however, I am sorry for that. But I hope you enjoyed watching it nevertheless. On the next video, we will be back to the Iron Man, still working on some nice goals over there. And hopefully I can see you there. Goodbye and see you next time.